Welcome everybody. Let's know about the revolt on indigo plantation. So let's start. Faced with the rising demand for indigo plant in Europe, the company in India looked for ways to expand the area under indigo cultivation. From the last decades of the 18th century, indigo cultivation in Bengal expanded rapidly and indigo came to dominate the world market. In 1788, only about 30% of the indigo imported into Britain was from India. By 1810, the proportion had gone up to 95%. As the indigo trade grew, commercial agents and the officials of the company began investing in indigo production. Over the years, many company officials left their jobs to look after their indigo business. Attracted by the prospects of the high profits, numerous Scotsmen and Englishmen came to India and became planters. Those who had no money to produce indigo could get loans from the company and the banks that were coming up at the time. Method of indigo cultivation. There were two main systems of indigo cultivation, niche and riot. Within the system of niche cultivation, the planter produced indigo in lands that he directly controlled. He either bought the land or rented it from other zamindars and produced indigo by directly employing hired laborers. The problem with niche cultivation, the planters found it difficult to expand the area under niche cultivation. Indigo could be cultivated only on fertile lands, and these were all already densely populated. Only small plots scattered over the landscape could be acquired. Planters needed large areas in compact blocks to cultivate indigo in plantation. They attempted to lease in the land around the indigo factory and evict the peasants from the area, but this always led to conflicts and tension. A large plantation required a vast number of hands to operate. Labor was needed precisely at a time when peasants were always busy with their rice cultivation. Niche cultivation on a large scale also required many plows and bullocks. Only bighas of indigo cultivation required 2 plows. This meant that a planter with 1,000 bighas would need 2,000 plows. Investing on purchase and maintenance of plows was a big problem, nor could supplies by be easily got from the peasants since their plows and bullocks were busy on their rice fields. Again, exactly at the time that the indigo planters needed them. Till the late 19th century, planters were therefore reluctant to expand the area under niche cultivation. Less than 25% of the land producing indigo was under this system. The rest was under an alternative mode of cultivation, the Rioti system. Indigo on the land of riots. Under the riot system, the planters forced the riots to sign a contract in agreement. At times, they pressurized the village headmen to sign the contract on behalf of the riots. Those who signed the contract got cash advances from the planters at low rates of interest to produce indigo, but the loan committed the riot to cultivating indigo on at least 25% of the area under his holding. The planter provided the seed and the drill, while the cultivators prepared the soil, sowed the seed, and looked after the crop. When the crop was delivered to the planter after the harvest, a new loan was given to the riot, and the cycle started all over again. Peasants who were initially tempted by the loans soon realized how harsh the system was. The price they got for the indigo they produced was low, and the cycle of the loans never ended. There were other problems too. The planters usually insisted that indigo be cultivated on the best soils, in which peasants preferred to cultivate rice. Indigo, moreover, had deep roots, and it exhausted the soil rapidly. After an indigo harvest, the land could not be sown with rice. The Blue Rebellion and after. In March 1859, thousands of riots in Bengal refused to grow indigo. As the rebellion spread, riots refused to pay rents to the planters and attacked indigo factories armed with swords and spears, bows and arrows. Those who worked for the planters were socially boycotted, and the Gomastas, agents of the planters who came to collect rent, were beaten up. Riots decided not to take loans from the planters to sow indigo. The riots decided they would not be bullied by the lathi wielding strongmen maintained by the planters. Why did the indigo peasants Why did the indigo peasants decide that they would no longer remain silent? What gave them the power to rebel? Clearly, the indigo system was intensely oppressive, but those who are oppressed do not always rise up in rebellion. They do so only at times. In 1859, the indigo riots felt that they had the support of the local jamindars and village headmen in their rebellion against the planters. In many villages, headmen who had been forced to sign indigo contracts mobilized the indigo peasants and fought fierce battles with the Latials. In other places, even the Jamindars went around the villages urging the riots to resist the planters. So, this is about the summary of our topics. The revolt, the Indigo revolt, the causes of the revolt, the rising demand for indigo. The causes of the revolt is number 1 point is rising demand for indigo, and area under cultivation increased. Point number 2. Point number 3, niche cultivation. Planter produce indigo on his own land. Point number 4, some peasants forced to give up land, leading to conflict. Point number 5, Rioti system of indigo. Riots or cultivators made to sign agreement to plant indigo. Point number 6, 25% of the land they owned had to be used for indigo. Point number 7, riots forced to grow indigo on the best soil instead of rice. Point number 8, the price given to the farmers too low. Point number 9, cycle of loans unending. Point number 10, the cultivators rebelled against the harsh and the unjust system. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. आपको अगर ये मेरा जो वीडियो भेजा वाला बनाया वाला सही लगा और लाभदायक है तो कृपा करके आप मेरे जो YouTube चैनल तकुम तचंगतरा उसको आप सब्सक्राइब करें और मुझे आगे बढ़ने के लिए आप इनकरेज करें ताकि मैं आपके लिए हमेशा वीडियो बनाता रहूं। और सब्सक्राइब करने के बाद फिर वो बेल आइकन को भी आप दबाइए ताकि अब मेरा जो वीडियो है उसको हमेशा अपडेट करके रहेंगे और उससे लाभ उठाएंगे। धन्यवाद। पायालिंचो। नमस्ते सभी को।